viewers and welcome to Recipes You Like. Today we are going to make a party recipe. It's very rich and creamy dish. You can even call it as a hot ras malai. It's called malai kofta. Let us see how it's made. For making the filling for the kofta, let's take little bit of vegetable oil in a pan, and to this we will add a cup full of the assorted nuts. It's a mix of almonds, cashew nuts and raisins. These are roughly broken. We need to roast them so that they get a little golden brownish in color. You can make any type of filling as you like. You can even make a vegetable filling for the kofta. A very sweet aroma of the roasted nuts is coming, so it's complete. Now we will keep them aside so that it cools down and becomes easy to handle. For making the koftas, we will take about 250 grams of chana, that is paneer. Properly mash the paneer. Now add about 1.5 tablespoon of corn flour. Add salt to taste. Black pepper about 1/4 teaspoon. Green cardamom powder about half a teaspoon. Now we will knead all the ingredients together in a smooth dough. Knead for about 5 minutes. We have used the full cream milk paneer. You can add khoya to it to make the koftas more creamy. Now our dough for the kofta is ready. Take a lemon sized portion of the dough. Make it into a smooth ball. Roll it between your palms and then make a space in it, hollow space in it, and fill it with the nuts. Seal it. And roll it again in your palms. And then coat the ball with the corn flour. Repeat the same with the other portion of the dough. The oil is hot. We will lower the heat now. The bubbles are coming from the oil, that means the oil is hot. Let's start first with one kofta and check how it turns out. We have to fry the koftas, but we don't want to make them brownish in color. So we have to constantly agitate the oil and pour the oil on it so that it gets fried yet not brown in color. Be careful that the heat should be low. The corn flour coating on the kofta also prevents it from getting too much brown. See, it has come out white yet it has got fried up. We'll take this out. Now we will add all the other made koftas into it. Constantly keep on moving them. Take them out. Let's start the preparation for the gravy. For this, let's take 3 tablespoons of oil. This is a very rich recipe, so we are taking a bit more of oil in it. To this we added about 3 bay leaves cut into pieces. We have added onion paste into it. These are 4 medium sized onions made into a paste. For making the onion paste, you need to boil the onions for a couple of minutes and then drain out the water and make the paste. This will help to take out the bitter flavor of the onion. Saute the onion paste for a couple of minutes. We'll add black cardamom powder, about half a teaspoon in it. Add green cardamom powder, about 1/4 to half a teaspoon. Add 1 teaspoon of ginger paste and 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. And some green chilies, finely chopped. As per your taste, we have added about 3 green chilies. We will saute this again for about 3 to 4 minutes. The onion and garlic ginger paste has started to ooze out oil. We will add the cashew nut paste into it. This is about 1 cup of cashew nut paste. For making the cashew nut paste, you need to take 3/4 cup of cashews and boil them in about 2 cups of water till they get tender, and then make paste out of it, adding the required amount of water. Keep on sauteing this till the cashew nut paste turns into a lump and starts leaving the side. After 2 to 3 minutes, the cashew nut paste has started to turn thick and the oil has also started to ooze out. When you are sauteing the cashew nut paste, make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the vessel or gets burned. It has taken about 5 minutes sauteing the cashew nut paste. Now we will add a cup of cream into it. This is fresh cream. Add half a teaspoon of Shahi Jeera into it and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Mix this well. Now the cashew nut paste and the cream has completely dissolved and blended together. We will add water into it. Add about 2 cups of water into it. We'll keep on moving and stirring the gravy so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. Now the gravy has come to a boil. We will add salt as per your taste and 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. This will give a bit of sweetness to the gravy. Keep on moving and stirring it. Add butter to it, about 1 tablespoon. If you want, you can strain the gravy for getting that smooth finish as we get in the hotels. You must have noticed that we added the salt after adding water and giving it a boil, because if we add salt when the cashew nut paste is getting cooked, then the cashew nut paste may get curdled like the milk. So we need to add the salt after the cashew nut paste gets dissolved into the water. The gravy has started to turn thick now. It has been 6 to 8 minutes since the gravy has been boiling. This type of a consistency of the gravy is fine. It has become thick. Let's add the koftas into it. Put out the heat and keep the koftas covered in the gravy. Here you have to keep in mind that the koftas are very tender, so when you have to serve the recipe, the dish, only then dip the koftas in the gravy couple of minutes before serving. You can garnish the malai kofta with some almonds and raisins that we had roasted and coriander leaves or basil. Hope you will enjoy it and definitely make it and impress your family and friends with it. Don't forget to subscribe with us, or you can even leave back your comments, or please do hit the like button and share this recipe. You can even add it to your favorite videos. Thanks for watching and see you in another episode from Recipes You Like. Till then, keep healthy and enjoy cooking.